Hello my loves, Tony here from TL Yarn Crafts and welcome back to my channel. It's officially November, which means it's finally socially acceptable to get into that Christmas spirit. I, for one, will be listening to Christmas jazz until well after New Year's. If you clicked on this video, I assume you fall into one of three categories. Either you have a yarn lover in your life and you don't know what to get them, you are that yarn lover and you want to give some hints to your family and friends, or you're subscribed to my channel and YouTube thought you would like this video. Speaking of subscribes, I really hope you are. I was looking at my analytics the other day and like 60% of you watching this video aren't subscribed. Like, what does a girl have to do? Go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. You know you like it here. In today's video, I'm sharing this many gifts for makers that they will actually use. I have everything from tools and notions to bags and other maker gifts. A lot of this video is focused on crocheters because that is my area of expertise, but I'm also showing love to the knitters, spinners, and weavers in your life too. All of the gifts are numbered. You can check right down in the corner, and you can look at the accompanying blog post for links to every single product I mention in this video. And before we dive too deep in the video, of course, we have to give some love to our cup of caffeine sponsor. Today's coffee comes from Starbucks because they have their holiday cups in, and I mean, I'm obsessed. And today's cup of caffeine sponsor is Vicky. When donating, she said, "I've picked up crocheting after 10 years and your instructions on YouTube and PBS have made the return easier and more pleasurable. Thank you, Tony." And thank you so much, Vicky. I appreciate the support so much. If you like my videos and want to support my channel, buy me a coffee. Who knows? I might shout you out in my next video. We're going to jump into our list, so I hope you also have a warm drink, maybe something to take notes on, because I've got so many amazing gifts coming at you. Kicking off this list, we have today's video sponsor, Bright Cellars. Bright Cellars is a great monthly service that helps you discover new and fun wines to sip while you're stitching. Now, if you're anything like me, you pick wine from the grocery store based off the pretty labels. Let's get a little bit more precise by taking Bright Cellars' wine quiz. You'll tell them the kind of flavors you like and if you prefer reds, whites, or both. Then a perfectly curated box of the good stuff will show up on your doorstep. This is my first time trying any kind of wine subscription service, so of course I was super excited about it. I'm honestly pretty boring when it comes to buying wines. I typically just buy the same ones over and over again, so I was looking forward to kind of stepping out of my comfort zone. Inside this box, I got a Cab, a Moscato, a Pinot Noir, and a Sauvignon Blanc. I decided to go with the Cab first, and I'm so glad I did because it was absolutely delicious. It literally felt like I was biting into a juicy raspberry. I did sneak a couple extra sips after the taste test, but I had to stop because I'm like, we have to finish this video. But honestly, it was really, really good, so 5 stars. This time of year, you might find that you need a few extra bottles of wine laying around, whether that's because you're hosting your own events or guests, or you're going out to a party. If your experience is anything like mine, you will be proud serving wines from Bright Cellars. As a special treat, anyone over the age of 21 within the sound of my voice gets 60% off their first 4-bottle box from Bright Cellars. Check for the link down in the description and take the wine quiz today. I want to give a lot of love to Bright Cellars for sponsoring today's video, but also a lot of love to you for watching. Without you, TL Yarn Crafts wouldn't even be a thing. Now, while we're on the subject of subscriptions, they're actually a great gift for the holidays. I was subscribed to Knit Crate for a really long time, and I love the mystery of getting different yarns every single month. Jimmy Bean's Wool offers a shawl club, an accessory club, a blanket club, and a sock club, so you got options. If you're more of a traditional crafter, you might want to look at the kit clubs available from Annie's. They have so many different choices that they actually have their own website just for kit clubs. One club that the internet is raving about that apparently I've been sleeping on is Yarn Yay. So they include yarn from hand dyers, artisanal yarns, or indie dyed yarns, plus all the little goodies and patterns, so definitely check that one out. You can also branch out from yarn themed subscriptions and try some of these other interesting boxes. Book subscriptions like Blind Date with a Book or Black Lit, coffee from Atlas Coffee or Bean Box, candles from Brooklyn Candle Studio or Forever Mood, candy from Treats Box or Snack Crate. Notions and tools also make amazing gifts. Topping that list is going to be a yarn ball winder and Swift. These are the tools that you're going to use to turn those pretty hanks of yarns into usable cakes. If you've ever tried to wind a skein of yarn without these tools and ended up with a tangled mess, they're about to be your best friends. You've got lots of options when it comes to ball winders and Swifts. Let's break down a few of those. A Swift is the tool that's going to hold on to the yarn while you wind it. There's this really great option on Amazon that I've seen lots of makers use. Other makers might be familiar with the one from Knit Picks. It comes in 2 beautiful wood options. I have the birch one and I've had it for for years. Or you can really treat yourself and get the Swift from Stanwood. And if you're gonna get a Swift, you have to get a ball winder. That's the machine that actually turns the yarn into a usable cake. The winder from Knit Picks is very inexpensive and you can get prime shipping when you buy it on Amazon. Now, Stanwood has a heavy duty winder, but really it's like saying you're a yarn snob without saying you're a yarn snob. That's probably why I want one so bad. You really can't go wrong with stitch markers as a gift. They're so practical, we as makers will find a way to use them. Now these ones from Coco Knits are all the rage. I use them myself and I really do love them. If you're a practical stitcher, check out these ones from Clover. And if you like a little bit of whimsy, I found these adorable ones that are shaped like cacti on Etsy. Just know that if you're buying stitch markers as a gift, get the ring for knitters and the clasp for crocheters. Keep your yarn safe from pets and dirt using a yarn bowl. I personally am a sucker for pottery, so this one that I found on Etsy was an easy choice. Level up your crochet hooks this holiday season. My first choice is going to be the Bee Queen collection blend hooks. I have an entire set. I can crochet with these for hours. They're so comfortable and the Clover tip makes them easy to use. If hand-turned hooks are out of the budget, do not worry. You can still get Clover hooks. The Amours are my favorite and they come in 2 sets, so with the larger sizes and with the smaller sizes. You can get both packs on Amazon for just about $100 and really make a crocheter's day. I can't talk about traditional crochet hooks without talking about Tunisian crochet hooks, and these ones from Chaogu are the absolute best. The hooks are made from bamboo, which is universally good for any type of yarn, and this set comes with the coveted Chaogu spin cables. I don't know a whole lot about knitting, but I do know the best when I see it, and these interchangeable knitting needles from Haya Haya were voted #1 by knittingauthority.com. Not only does this set come with a full range of metal needles, but you also get a bunch of useful notions. If you're all about getting the latest and greatest, then check out this interchangeable knitting needle set from Knit Pro. These needles are made from laminated birch and come in an adorably giftable box. Knitter's Pride's Mindful collection came out just in time for the holidays. Each of these items is marked by that soothing blue color and that gorgeous mandala pattern. This collection has everything from knitting needles to double points to all of the accessories like stitch markers and scissors. Some of those smaller notions also make amazing stocking stuffers. Now is a great time to finally invest in blocking supplies. My absolute favorite blocking boards come from Knit Picks. You get 9 in a pack, so 2 packs should do it, and each pack comes with a set of rust-proof T-pins. If you need more pins, get a set of Knitter's Pride knit blockers. Those allow you to place multiple pins at a time. The final piece to this blocking puzzle is a garment steamer. I've had this same one that I bought on Amazon since 2018. I love it to death and it has blocked every single one of my projects. I mean, it's #1 on Amazon for a reason. Knitting machines are really seeing a resurgence right now. I found this one from Centro on Amazon. It's less than $100, and if the reviews are any indication, it makes perfect hats and scarves, especially for gifts and craft shows. The last item in this category is going to be anything from Coco Knits. I mean, they have the game locked when it comes to adorable and practical accessories. I've had my eye on this new maker board. So the whole thing is made of metal magnetic sheets. So not only can you hold on to any charts like for color work, but you can also hold on to tapestry needles and scissors or any other of your magnetic accessories. Listen, I know that buying yarn for anyone but yourself can feel a bit like walking into a minefield, okay? If you want the yarn that you buy to actually get used as opposed to just sitting on a shelf forever, I have a few tips for buying yarn for gifts. My first tip is to do your research. Try and find out more about the person that you're buying for. Definitely check out their social media, see who they're already following, and try and pick up something from those shops. My next tip is to set a budget. Buying yarn, especially online, can get out of hand very quickly. At this point, you have to balance cost with value. Try to understand if the person you're buying for will prefer a lot of lower price yarn or just a few skeins of the more expensive stuff. And my last tip is to just drop into your local yarn shop. Pretty much anyone who's worked in a yarn store has guided around a clueless partner or parent or best friend to find that perfect gift. They're the ones that have the goods and the expertise that you're looking for. Mini skeins are all the rage around the holidays. Knit Picks offers their palette box in a cool cool, warm, or neutral tone. Each box has 50 little skeins to create endless color palettes. And when you gift someone this wonderful box, send them a link to this video for a fun project idea. Depending on when you're watching this video, you might still have time to pick up a yarn advent for this year. Like traditional advents, these have a gift for every day leading up to Christmas, typically a mini skein of yarn or some other treat or notion. I actually had the pleasure of designing the project for this year's 12 Days of Madeline Tosh, which is still available for order as of today. You can also check for advents still available on websites like Etsy. If you don't want to risk the mystery of an advent, you can also pick up the 58 color box from I still don't know how to say this name, but that's what I'm talking about. You can find that 58 color pack on yarn.com and Amazon. Yarn kits are a great choice for makers at any point in their journey. Typically, these kits are going to include all of the yarn, notions, tools that you need to create an entire project. We Are Knitters' Simone blanket is a fan favorite and super easy to stitch up. And the honey blanket from Wool and the Gang puts you in that super chill crochet mood. And while we're on the subject of yarn, I'm going to bring up subscriptions one more time because there's really nothing better than receiving beautiful yarn on your doorstep every single month. I've put bags in storage in their own category because there is so much range. From traditional project bags to duffels and totes, you have lots of options of getting your yarn from here to there. I'm gonna top off this list with one of my absolute favorite bag makers, that is Erica from Paisley & Gold. Erica is a bag maker turned knitter, so she's able to marry form and function like no one I've ever seen. I'm personally obsessed with her Hamilton bags and her dot kits. I have several of both. Just know that updates on stock are a little bit sporadic right now. I would recommend getting on her email list to know when she's gonna have new stuff, or just pick up a Paisley & Gold gift card. Now, I was browsing Etsy, scouting out products for this list, and I found these stupid cute tote bags. They're from By the Bay Bag Coat. They're huge, they come in beautiful colors, and I like the simplicity of the design. They're also made in the US of A, and you get free shipping. I mean, seriously, what's not to love? For the makers with a few extra pennies, I would recommend literally anything from mud. Their Arendo bag is made from authentic leather. It's got more pockets than you can shake a stick at, and this color is to die for. This gorgeous bag is perfect to cart around your most precious crochet projects, or you could even use it for traveling or every day. One of my friends on Instagram put me up on the Maker tote bag. Now, this one is made from vegan leather. It has a removable crochet hook carrying case, and it also has a separate pouch that you can take out and attach a strap to. Now, true yarn fans are gonna know all about the bags from Joji & Co. They have this gorgeous backpack that I am resisting buying so bad, but I'm gonna be honest, y'all, my defenses are failing. For something a bit more economical, the O Snap bags from Jimmy Bean's Wool are the unsung heroes of the maker community. These mesh bags have satisfying little snaps at the top, and they're flexible enough to put in the bottom of your suitcase or purse. For storing yarn at home, I would recommend thinking a little bit outside of the box. You can get under bed storage, which is typically used for storing blankets, but fill it up with yarn, shove it under the bed, especially if you're in a small space. If you've got some floor space to spare, some really interesting and unique bookshelves are great for holding yarn. I found this really fun one on Amazon, and I just imagine all of my favorite yarns in those cubbies. Very rarely will you find a knitter or crocheter that only has one creative obsession. So this category is devoted to all the other crafts that you might be interested in getting into this holiday season. Now, the Furls Lucid Fork is back in stock right now, so make sure you get one before they sell out again. TLYC's acrylic paints are highly praised by students and young artists. If you know someone who likes to dabble in paint, get them the 48-piece set, which runs you less than 50 bucks. Sewers of all kinds will rejoice when you buy them ginger shears. The 8-inch version is super versatile, and it's very easy to find them at your local craft store. Just don't ask to use them to cut anything besides fabric, all right? Now, I would bet money that any yarn lover goes gaga for a good notebook. The Knitter's Notebook was designed with makers in mind, including sections for sketches and important notes. If you want to go more freeform, I've been using the same spiral-bound dot grid notebooks for years. Absolutely love them. And if you want to go completely paperless, a tablet like an iPad with a matching Apple Pencil is the ticket. Not surprisingly, the Cricut machines are back in high demand this holiday season. The Cricut Maker offers all of the bells and whistles, while the Explorer offers a lot of the same features with a smaller price tag. I personally have my eye on the mug press because you can't have too many mugs. Now this section is all about those little treats and treasures to really warm a maker's heart. Make a big, beautiful statement with these gorgeous Yarn is Life foil prints. Choose your own adventure with this digital llama print. It comes in lots of different sizes. Just send the file off to your local printer. The Lumos neck light is guaranteed to be your best companion for late night stitching. It's also a perfect choice for travelers. These wrist rulers are handcrafted for that sophisticated air. An electric blanket is gonna keep you warm through Netflix binges and big projects. Or go for a weighted blanket to help with sleep, restlessness, and to improve your mood. And don't forget about coffee mugs. There are a lot of really cute, cheeky ones out there just for makers. This one says life is better with yarn, and I couldn't agree more. And this one simply says maker of things, making it universally perfect for any creative person in your life. And while we're putting fun sayings on things, check out these t-shirts. This one says buy me yarn and tell me I'm pretty. I also love this one. It says I know it looks like I'm listening, but I'm really thinking about yarn, because aren't we always? Books always make amazing gifts for makers, and thankfully there are some great ones out right now. Of course, I have to toot my own horn and recommend the Tunisian Crochet Handbook. It is chock full of beginner level tutorials as well as 20 exclusive patterns. I have signed copies available on my website, or you can get a copy anywhere that you prefer to get books. Modern Crochet Sweaters by Janine Miska releases in December, but it is already slated to be the premier text on creating and altering crochet sweaters. Pre-order now, or you can pick up a copy in person the Tuesday before Christmas. Demystify crochet colorwork with Crochet Colorwork Made Easy by Claire Goodale. Claire explores 3 different ways to add color to your crochet projects in a very approachable way. The book at the top of my personal list is Mosaic Crochet Workshop by Esme Crick. This book is receiving rave reviews on Amazon. I have one in my cart right now, and I cannot wait to make one of those gorgeous blankets. Before we wrap up our 2021 gift list, I have a little bonus for you. Here are 10 crowd pleasers as recommended by my Instagram fam. An air fryer instant pot combo gives you all of the benefits of these 2 appliances in just one. This one from New Wave has amazing reviews, and it's currently 35% off. It looks like the Nintendo Switch is gonna be a hot gift again this year. Make it a gift by getting a gift card to your local game shop. Fit watches are holding strong on gift lists this year. The newest one from Fitbit has all the bells and whistles. Just make sure you turn it off when you're crocheting, because it will count the flicks of your wrists as steps. Ask me how I know. Sony released new noise canceling earbuds back in June, and they took off like a rocket. One Amazon review claims that Bose has been dethroned in the earbud department. Make sure you go pick these up while they're still on sale. How about splurging on some new sheets to keep you comfortable through the new year? Now I have 3 sets of these microfiber ones from Amazon. I absolutely love them because they keep me comfortable, but they also keep my husband cool. This is a fabulous time of year to upgrade your coffee pot. This stainless steel one from Presto has a beautiful profile and also makes a stellar cup of coffee. Now, gift cards get a bad rep this time of year, but I honestly think they make a great gift either on their own or with a few other things on this list. Consider gift cards from a local yarn shop or from an online retailer that your recipient might have been reluctant to buy from. Many pattern designers and indie yarn dyers offer gift cards as well, myself included. Find them on tlyarncrafts.com. Now, I don't know, maybe it's the Gemini in me, but I do love a personalized gift. So I found these super cute ornaments on Etsy. The seller actually bends the wire into any name or word that you like. These make a great gift for my little nieces and nephews, but I'm also thinking of getting a couple for the grown-ups in my life too. Comfy pajamas are a must for that ultimate relaxing holiday. We can thank the queen of gift lists herself, Miss Oprah, for introducing us to Honest Baby Store. Their pajamas come in sizes for the entire family with really great prints. Last but not least, I am recommending an electric toothbrush. I know it is not the most glamorous present on this list, but I am 35 years old and oral health is very important to me now. I'm gonna splurge on this triple bristle. I mean, it looks like a car wash for your mouth and I am here for it. And that's it, folks. Dozens and dozens of gift ideas for the makers in your life. So if your parent, partner, roommate, or neighbor has been asking what you want for Christmas, just send them a link to this video and be like, hey, check out number 17. And physical gifts aren't the only way to show love around the holidays, of course. My personal love language is acts of service. So on the list I gave to my husband, get my breaks done is on the very first line. If you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up and don't forget to share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays, and I'll see y'all again real soon. Bye.